sort of decided to figure out how to do it and start doing it. And I was in a sign language chat group at the time, which was just a bunch of kids in their 20s and 30s that would sit around and chat in a coffee shop. And I knew that Julie was an occupational therapist. I'd literally never heard her voice after knowing her for a year, because I've only ever seen her in this group. But I brought her my business plan one day. I was like, could you just read this and let me know what you think? The next week she came back and she's like, I want to be involved. So that's how she got involved with the company. So then we went to Toy Fair, which is the big toy show of the year in New York in 2006. Ended up meeting up with another group that was turned into our manufacturing and distribution partners. And we launched together at Toy Fair 2007. Now we have 14 products sort of on the market, which I'll go into all the products. Autism is not the only thing we're focusing on. We don't focus on one specific thing. We focus on what all kids will need, and I will go into a little bit more detail as I go through this. But autism is definitely a big deal right now. I'm sure you guys hear it on the news all the time. The rates are rising exponentially. So we do actually pay a lot of attention to make sure our toys are good for kids with autism. Numbers. One good thing is that the public awareness now for special needs in general is getting to, there's way less of a stigma than there used to be, which is great. So our toys are all children, all abilities. They're not for kids with special needs, which is a very big difference. Makes marketing a bit complicated, but we're not trying to stigmatize kids. We're not trying to give them special toys that they have to play with and keep them separate from their friends. We're trying to include them. So the fact that autism and everything are getting less stigmatized now, there's plot lines of books and TV shows, it's in the news all the time. It's not a big deal anymore, and you don't have to hide it like you used to. Okay, just sort of in terms of where we fit. So a lot of people do toys for typically developing kids. Tons of them out there. A lot of people do assistive technology for kids, for people with special needs.